welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Wizards are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. And now Washington starting group. Wall and Beal pair together at the 1 and the 2. Jabari Parker is out there with C.J. Miles. And it's Bryant in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Back to Satoransky. And it's sent back by Bryant. Levine against Beal. Now the dish to Parker. Lays it up off the glass.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, obviously, this was the strategy coming in. Feed him the rock and let him go to work.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. 4-point game. And Young kicks to Satoransky. Porter passes to Satoransky. 6 to shoot. Levine against Beal. Fires for 3. Levine can't hit. And here are the Wizards now.
Zach LaVine, a high riser, the two-time dunk contest champ, making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer.
Now here's Wall. Shoots over Satoransky. And Washington again with the bucket.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
And from everything you hear, Levine is a big-time gym rat, Greg.
Yeah, you know, I think he's very dedicated to reaching his full potential. And with his shooting and athleticism, I think he's a great fit in today's game in terms of offense.
Well, it feels quite a while ago that the Bulls put up 72 wins in a regular season.
Well, the Warriors beat that mark 2 decades later, and that was a few years ago. But give the Bulls credit. They've been trying to put together a contender. It's just kind of hard to find another Michael Jordan.
Free throw good. Porter. And so he makes both from the line. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Jim Boylan. He said the focus defensively is going to be making things difficult inside. He wants to get them off the three-point line and make them take as many mid-range shots as possible. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's Parker. And Miles kicks to Beal. 5 to shoot.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
No good with the triple. And the jam by Levine.
You love the execution here. Well-timed pass. Zach LaVine showing off that 41-inch vertical.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now, here's Bryant. Beal from long range connects from three-point range. Beal's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, that's another good play call. They are shooting 80% to start this game.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Levine against Beal. Here's Carter. Bryant with the rebound.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Levine finds Young. Back to Levine. Outside Porter. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Some guys are leaders from day one, but there are some guys it takes a while, Steve, to grow into that role. I'm sure you've seen him.
Yeah, I love Victor Oladipo. I think he took on that role. Also, Kyle Lowry's done a nice job. Al Horford is becoming more of a vocal leader. He's kind of a quiet leader. A lot of those guys, you can see their personalities just changed from when they started into this league, and year by year they've gotten better.
Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dunn comes in for Satoransky. Sam Decker's checked in for the Wizards. Isaiah Thomas comes in for John Wall. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls, Felicio's checked in for Carter. Denzel Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's White in for Zach LaVine. Now here's Decker. Chicago grabs the miss.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Dunn passes to White, and the rejection by Mahinmi. Now here's Decker. T right on him, and the shot goes in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Bulls trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Markkanen. Tight defense on him. Good on the shot.
Everyone knows about Markkanen from range. Also has the tools to challenge inside.
The pass to Wagner. 1:46 left here in the first quarter. Clock at 6, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 7. Unloads from 13. They get it again. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Dunn will break you down if you don't stay connected to him.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Thomas against Dunn. Bounce pass, Thomas. Lets it go with a 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
Simmons against White. And the rejection by Mahinmi. That one goes. Count it. 35 seconds left to play here in the first. Thomas with the ball. Passes to Simmons. Kicks to Decker. Shot clock at 6. Wagner passes to Simmons. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Here's White. Cans the 12-footer. Now just a 4-point Wizards lead. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Washington out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. The 5'9" Isaiah Thomas has made a career out of proving his doubters wrong.
Ever since I was a little boy, they always said, you're not going to be this good in high school. Then when I got to high school and played pretty well, they said, well, you're not going to do that good in college. And when I got to college, they said, well, the NBA, those guys are too big. They're too fast, too strong. The things you do in college won't work in the NBA. And I've just kept pushing ever since. I have a goal of mine, I want to be one of the best little guys to ever play the game.
Well, no question about it, Greg. Isaiah Thomas still plays with something to prove.
Definitely what drives him. I mean, hungry to show that he's a top player regardless of size.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Protecting that rim early on, that's been a big factor for them tonight.
Well, you can erase a lot of defensive mistakes when you have shot blockers lurking in the background.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Simmons is out there with Thomas. Then it's Decker, and there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Wagner in at the 4. Dunn kicks to Markkanen and misses it off the right side of the rim. Goes up to the stripe. Thomas, no good.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
And for Isaiah Thomas going into free agency, what he thought might be a big payday opportunity was, Greg, anything but that.
A few years ago, he was talking about backing up the Brinks truck. Had to take a deal to prove he can still play. Has had a tumultuous past few years, but this deal could work out for the team if he can get back to form.
Shot clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what I'll tell you? He's got nothing here in the second quarter after just one made shot in the first.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Bradley Beal became a first-time All-Star in 2018, but he knows the next step is becoming a better leader. He said, sometimes I can be nonchalant, locked into myself and not saying anything. It's just my personality, and as a leader, you can't be that way. You have to encourage your teammates and don't be afraid to say things. Don't be afraid to be a leader. Kevin?
Good story, D.A. Thank you. So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Well, Steve, we have a viewer question that has come in here. It's Randy from Texas. And let me see if I can. Oh, he says, what's your favorite basketball movie?
On the Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, Kevin. That's my favorite basketball movie. And there's a lot of them.
Is it really?
But I would say that was probably number one for me.
No kidding.
They ain't got a price to pay. California, my license plate. I see it, baby, like it back. I can get it on my own. I can get it on my own. You can get it on my own.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Stolen by Satoransky. Feeds it to Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Levine's got his second basket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside, Beal. Fades. Not enough on that one as it misses. Chicago trailing here. On the wing, Levine. He's covered by Beal. All with the steal. And Bryant wide open. He shoots, gets to the corner and buries it.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Levine dishes to Carter. Back to Levine. Knocks it loose. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porter. That one off the back iron and out.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play. I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
Here's Young, following the three-pointer by Washington. Porter passes to Carter. Now Satoransky. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Big-time improvement by Zach Levine. Reading the defense in the pick and roll, that was a nice decision.
Wall finds Beal. Now Myers. Wall wide open. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Porter looking it over. Pass to Levine. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment. Zach Levine won back-to-back dunk contests in 2015 and 2016. The second one against Eric Gordon, an all-time classic.
And Dr. J said it best. Zach Levine is among the greatest performers in dunk contest history.
Levine doesn't actually dunk a whole lot in regular games, but when he gets out in transition, though, step back.
Now here's Miles. He kicks to Beal. Outside Bryant. Shoots it. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist from Miles. Beal's got 5 now.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Satoransky, the pass to Young. Now here is Carter. Pass to Porter. Carter kicks to Satoransky. Levine wide open. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
.157 left now here in the second. And here's Wall. Outside Bryant. Back to Wall. Another one falls for Washington. 1:39 left to play here in the second quarter. And Satoransky kicks to Carter. Down low, Porter. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Porter's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
It's Beal on the wing. Oh, the lob to Parker.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And Bradley Beal earning that first All-Star nod in 2018. A top 20 scorer. He can hurt you from just about anywhere on the court.
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Felicios checked in for Carter. Lowry Marketing comes in for Young. Valentine's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's done in for Satoransky. Here's Felicio. On the wing, Levine. He's covered by Beal. 4 on the clock. Valentine kicks to Dunn. On deep. Not going to go that time. Now Washington takes it the other way. Here's Thomas. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Thomas. Outside Beal. Now the pass to Decker. Back to Beal. From downtown, sinks the three-pointer. Beal's got 8 points. 5 seconds left in the second quarter. Levine inside the three-point line. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Wizards lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They got their lead up to as many as 8 points in the opening period. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Their defense has been practically non-existent. Sure, they're facing a team that got hot. You could even say a bit lucky at times, but no one is stepping up on D and taking anything away. Have some pride. Don't let a guy shoot like that in your face.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. They've got Young, Satoransky there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Porter, and it's Carter in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's LaVine. Shot clock at 6. It's Porter outside. Rebound by the Wizards. Parker surveying the floor. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Satoransky the pass to Carter. LaVine against Beal. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Smitty, walk us through what a typical NBA practice should look like and does look like.
Well, I think you come out, Kevin, and first of all, there's been a lot of times on make sure your body is ready to go into practice. And a lot of coaches love to start with offense first, and you can end with defense. And so that's where the intensity starts to pick up. And then last, you usually ends with some kind of shooting. So I think that obviously a lot of teams have different ways, but that's usually particular. You start with offense, you end with defense, and then you go into some individual work, and that's probably shooting.
And so LaVine nails both of them.
I mean, thinking back to where LaVine was drafted, 13th overall, raised some eyebrows, but it was all about upside.
Now here's Wall. Outside Beal. And the 3 off target. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 1-point game. Young against Parker. Passes to Wall. Now here's Miles. Right side Beal. From outside the arc. Carter pulls it in.
Off target right now. 4 straight misses coming out of the half.
And Porter, here we go. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. 8 points for Otto Porter Jr.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
Wall against Satoransky. Outside Wall. was fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, John Wall, Derrick Rose, and Russell Westbrook came into the league around the same time. All of them in the conversation for most athletic big point guard in league history. Of the three, I think John Wall, the most prolific playmaker, always looking to create for his teammates.
And that one falls for John Wall. And John Wall is such a multifaceted game, it almost feels wrong to call him a pure point guard. But that's what he is, isn't he? Just loves to set up his teammates.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And he can score at a high level, but it helps him as a playmaker. Guys thrive playing alongside him because he commands so much attention.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And Greg, last season there were some signs that maybe some of his teammates didn't like playing with John Wall. Why would they say that?
You know, Wall sits almost every season in the top 3 in assists. Not a stat you associate with selfishness. Sometimes it's really about personality.
And here is Bryant after the three-pointer from Wendell Carter. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The shot's good. Wall's got 7.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
LaVine against Simmons. White inside. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Parker's got 5 rebounds tonight. The 11-footer, no good from Simmons. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Simmons against LaVine to the middle. Young. And Young slams it home.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
Simmons finds Bryant. Outside, Wall. Off target from outside. The Bulls leading by 3. For 3, LaVine. Rebound, Washington. Parker's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Miles. And it's Miles with the jam.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
The defense looks done right now. No hustle or real desire to get stops.
And that one drops for him. Wizards trail by 3. All with it. He's got 7. Can't hit from 12. Outside, White. Outside, LaVine. 6 to shoot. Carter kicks to LaVine. Beyond the arc. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Terrific dribble move by Zach LaVine. Blessed with the ability to create space to get off his shot.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, because he's been killing them all night. They are struggling to find an answer.
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Felicio's checked in for Carter. Lowry Marketing comes in for Young. Valentine's checked in for Porter. And it's done in for Zach LaVine. Now here's Simmons. Now Decker. Mahinmi kicks to Thomas. Dishes to Decker. Takes a three. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
To the paint. And he converts the layup. And now an 8-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
I like that they're trying to maximize the value of each possession, and you know their coach likes it.
To end the run, Wagner, good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Felicio, the pass to Markkanen. Dunn attacking. And the rejection by Mahinmi. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Count the basket and the foul. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play. And it's been a tough past season and a half for Isaiah Thomas. Traded from Boston to Cleveland and then once again traded to the Lakers. Rare to see a guy get traded twice in a season following an MVP caliber performance like he had back in 2017.
And it takes a certain team for Thomas to fit in with well. Wasn't the case, though, with the Cavs.
Yeah, Thomas is a point guard, not a pass guard. He's a guy that's going to look to score more than anything else. And it didn't quite work with the Cavs, but you put him in an up-tempo offense, that young man can flourish. Still young enough and is with a team more suited, I think, for his skills now. I bet he has a big bounce back here.
Valentine shot good. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Thomas finds Mahinmi. Beal against Satoransky. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Decker. Rebound by the Bulls.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling. Gorgeous reverse, terrific body control in traffic.
And here is Thomas. Overdone and released it in time, but it's off the mark.
Great defense by Chris Dunn. Makes the shot difficult without fouling.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Wizards trail by 7. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. Jabari Parker is out there with Bryant. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Decker in at the 3. Here's Dunn. Thomas with the steal.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And that one falls for Bryant. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Dunn kicks to Satoransky. Dunn dishes to Valentine. Here's Satoransky, and that one hits back iron. Wizards trailed by 5. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Outside, Beal. And it's Parker in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Well, you see the excellent skill set. And this is when you want to make an impact.
You're totally right. Fourth quarter, tight game. This is when the true ballers step up.
Now here's Valentine. For 3, hands it from downtown.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Thomas kicks to Decker. Pass to Beal. Shoots over Satoransky. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Beal against Satoransky. Markkanen inside the line. That shot is off. Now Washington takes it the other way.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
No doubt. As close as this game is, I think it's going to come down to which team controls the paint down the stretch.
Chicago calls timeout. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Carter, he's checked in for Felicio. Young comes in for Markkanen. Porter's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Satoransky. And then for Washington, C.J. Miles. He's checked in for Sam Decker. And John Wall subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jim Boylen was going over with his team. He was very adamant in the huddle. He said, don't let up now. Stay aggressive and do the things that have gotten us this far. We're almost there, guys.
Here's Wall. Chris Dunn making his last shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on John Wall.
Drawing fouls, something Chris Dunn did a great job of in college. Nice to see him doing it at the pro level.
And Smitty, hyper-athletic guards like Chris Dunn, until they get to the NBA, they often don't really need a perimeter shot.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin, but he's making strides with that shot. He's tweaked his form a little bit. Used to shoot more from his chest. He's getting that set point up a little higher.
The free throw drops in for Dunn.
To me, Chris Dunn has all the tools to be really good. Has to cut down on the turnovers and has to keep working on that jump shot.
No good on the second free throw.
And guys, Chris Dunn has outstanding physical tools. Long arms, athletic, great upside at the defensive end.
Now here's Miles, and it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Beal. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 5 assists in the game. And Dunn has the size to guard either backcourt spot.
I agree. A good rebounder for a guard. Gets a lot of steals. He plays with a high energy level.
Wall with the steal.
That's just his first turnover of the night. What a steady, efficient game he's played thus far.
Kicks to Miles. Down low, got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
I love the intensity dial up here from a defensive standpoint in the second half. Doing a much better job.
Here's Dunn. Nice shot from the wing. Dunn's got 5 points now this quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And Wall kicks to Miles. Poked away and stolen by Dunn. The pass to Levine. Over Beal. Levine can't hit.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot. And this one was uncontested.
Bryant passes to Wall. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Satoransky's checked in for Chris Dunn. One falls for John Wall.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
Levine with it. Now Beal defending. Hits the front of the rim and out.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
To the middle. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And that's 12 points for Beal.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And Young kicks to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his third foul of the game. And Chicago has possession. The lead is 2. Yes! And the foul. It's on Jabari Parker.
Man, both teams scoring at a higher rate here down the stretch.
You know what? It's all about the offense. Decisive and prolific. Fun duel to watch.
What's up? Now now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
1:53 left to play here in the fourth. Beal against Levine. Beal drives in, and that one is good. Beal's got 6 points in the quarter.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen and went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
To the wing on the left. Here's Satoransky. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 4th assist in this one.
Despite the shot-first mentality, Levine understands he also needs to facilitate for this offense to run well.
Washington calls timeout. They trail by 5. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.
And I would point to his shooting percentage as the key reason he's our pick. And that sounds simple, but he hadn't tried to do too much. He hasn't tried to force his shots, just kind of waited and worked to get good looks. And in the end, he's found plenty of them.
.30 left in the fourth. And Wall kicks to Beal. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Yeah, and the rim protection, not there. You expect someone to at least come over and contest.
Now here's Levine. Porter. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Two shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Wall up top. Outside for Miles. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Satoransky against Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And so Wall nails both of them. Here's Satoransky. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And an intentional foul right there.
Two shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Thomas checked in for John Wall. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Washington Wizards. It's in!
This is where it's important to have guys looking for opportunities. Terrific lead pass.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Beal deciding where to go with it. Fires the 3. That shot no good. So the Bulls win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.